morning, students. As you are aware that we were discussing about the rectification of errors, and you've got some introduction of that one, so I'm not going to repeat it. What is rectification and what is errors? Now, first of all, today we will learn how to identify the errors, whether that is affecting the trial balance or do not affect the trial balance. Mean that is affecting only one side, that is affecting the trial balance, then only one side will be affected. And if that is not affecting the trial balance, mean the errors have been committed in the two sides simultaneously, that is double-sided error. So we will become to know how to identify the single-sided error and double-sided error on the basis of the nature or types of errors. See, this chart is given, I am giving you, and then you can easily locate or find which error is single-sided, which error is double-sided. Identifying the errors which affect on trial balance whether one side or two sides. As you know, there are two sides, debit and credit sides. Then one side means the only one side has been affected, either debit side or credit side. And double-sided error or two-sided errors mean both sides are affected. So here, see it. This chart, types of errors, and errors committed in journal of, or you can say in entering or recording. If this word is given in this, in ledger or posting, now let us try to find very first type of error is error of casting. Or totaling, in which while casting or totaling the books or the ledger, either that is under totaled or excessively total, which is called undervalued and overvalued. A, under casting, B, overcasting. Second, arithmetical error. Arithmetical error means that error which being committed in the books while recording or posting, that is mistake in digit. In while writing the amount, the digit mistakes have been made, such as if you wanted to write 540 actual transaction, but wrongly it is written as 450. It is generally committed, it is a human error. That may be less amount, be excess amount. If you wanted to write 540, either you have written 450 or wrongly it is mentioned as 5040 or 5400. It is excess amount being written. Third is clerical mistake. It compounds as the error of commission. Mean in wrong book it is recorded or it is posted in the wrong side of the correct account. While posting, if it is posted to the debit side but wrongly it is posted in the credit side, or posted to the credit side that is posted in the debit side. This is wrong side of the correct account. And wrong books here mean if you wanted to write in the purchase book, wrongly it is written in the sales return book. Usually it happens. Fourth is error of omission. Omission error mean if one transaction being made but that is omitted to be recorded in the books or omitted to be posted in one account. Mean that should be posted in the two account, but in one account it is posted, another account is omitted to be posted. So this will affect the trial balance. How it will be single sided, double sided, we will check it. Omission, that is called complete omission if while recording it is made. It is called partial omission if in the posting it is made. Fifth, error of principle. I have already explained it. What is the principle? Error of principle when the accountant or the cash accountant failed to identify or confused to identify whether that expenses or income is capital nature or revenue nature. That is called error of principle. And sixth is called compensating error. Compensating error. This compensating error means the error which nullify by the another error. Mean the both are compensating to each other. That will not affect the trial balance. If you wanted to write in the A's account as 500 and B's account as 5000, both in the debit side, but while recording or posting, in the A's account it is mentioned as 5000 and in the B's account it is mentioned at 500. Both places there is wrong, but both are compensating to each other. That is nullifying that error. That is called compensating error. Now these type the errors are there. Now error of casting, if it is made in the books, journal or recording. Journal or books means subsidiary books. That is also special or specific books. That is journal and a ledger. If it is done in the recording, then it is single-sided error, either undercasting or overcasting. If it is made in the posting, it is single-sided error, it is single-sided error. Arithmetical error, that is wrong digit have been mentioned, mean wrong digit written in the books. If that is while recording in the journal wrong digit have been written, then either less amount or excess amount. In both cases it is double-sided error. But while posting the wrong digit is mentioned or written or posted in one account, that will affect the trial balance. That is single-sided error. Clerical mistake, this is error of commission. If it is made in the books, in the wrong book it is mentioned, then in that case it is double-sided error. But if the wrong side it is written while posting in the correct account, it is single-sided error. Error of omission, it is if that is complete omission, means that is not recorded at all, that is not entered in at all the transaction, that is double-sided error, because no entry was passed, both sides have been affected. But partial omission, while posting in one account it is posted, another account it is not posted, that is called partial omission. It will affect the trial balance, is called single-sided error. Error of principle in all cases, double-sided, and compensating errors, double-sided and double-sided. Now, single-sided error and double-sided error. To rectify a single-sided error, we will discuss it later. First, we will learn how to rectify the double-sided error. Now, while rectifying the errors, single-sided error is there, then first of all, you must check it when the errors are detected. That is either before preparation of trial balance or after preparation of trial balance. And double-sided errors, before preparation, after preparation, and after preparation of final account. In both cases, if the single-sided error is to be rectified, if that is detected before preparation of trial balance, only one side we have to correct, only one side, then we will write a single statement to rectify. We will not pass the journal entry for it. Single-sided errors is rectified before preparation of trial balance by writing a single statement using the word to or by to correct only one side. Other side is already correct. But after preparation of trial balance, if it is detected, then we will pass the journal entry. What journal entry we will pass? For that, to rectify, we will learn it later. First, we will learn how to rectify double-sided error. Double-sided errors are there, but both sides have to be corrected. So, whether it is detected before preparation of trial balance or after preparation of trial balance or after preparation of final account, in all cases, we will pass journal entry. Now see how to rectify double-sided error. We will take question from your book, and then after we will solve the question, we will rectify that errors. To rectify double-sided errors, we have to pass journal entry. The rectification entries, that is called. Rectification entries that is presented in the journal format as you have already prepared the journals. Now here, for the learning purposes, I am preparing or making one the method and telling you or explaining one method to rectify it easily. And while rectifying, first of all, you must carefully read that question. That is, if the question is given, the first part of the question is the actual transaction. So make in your mind what correct entry should be. And second part is the wrong or errors which were made in the books. Then what wrong entry were passed. Then after we have to rectify it. Now see it. Correct entry, what should be for that transaction. Wrong entry which were made in the books, and then after rectifying entry. Take the first question as it is given in your book, page number 21.46, two-sided errors. The first question, the credit sales to Mridula 5,000 were not recorded. It is error of omission. In the first question, all omission error have been given. Now see, credit sales to Mridula 5,000 were not recorded. Credit sales to Mridula is the first part. It is the actual transaction. So it should be Mridula debit. I am writing only M. Are you right? Okay. Mridula debit to sales 5,000. This should be the correct entry, but was not passed through books. This was omitted to be recorded. In wrong entry we have not made. So same entry we will write here to rectify it. Mridula debit to sales. Account you write 5,000. 5,000. Likewise, it is written credit purchase from Naina. That entry should be purchase account debit to Naina 8,000. Not recorded. So the same entry will pass to rectify it. Purchase account debit to Naina. Understood? Purchase account debit to Naina 8,000. Third is goods returned to Priya. It is the purchase return rupees 12,000. That should be Priya debit to purchase return 12,000. No entry was passed. So the same entry will write Priya debit to purchase return. Fourth entry is goods returned from Rashi, means this is sales returned 10,000. Sales returned account debit to Rashi 10,000. Nothing was recorded. So the same entry will pass. Sales returned account debit to Rashi. The first entry was related to the error of omission, that was complete omission. Now next question I am taking. Second question, see it. Question number 2. Credit sales to Mridula rupees 5,000 were recorded as rupees 500. It is arithmetical error. But in the entry or while recording, this is double-sided error. The entry should be Mridula. Question number 2 it is Mridula debit rupees 5,000. Question number 2. To sales rupees 5,000, but was entered as Mridula debit to sales rupees 500. That is recorded, but the less amount was recorded. So the difference should also be debited to Mridula. Rectifying entry is Mridula debit, she should be debited to sales. The difference of it is 4,500. Because it is already recorded, now it is all again recorded. Then you will find the correct entry. This is arithmetical error. Credit purchase from Naina 8,000 recorded at 800. That correct entry should be purchase debit to Naina 8,000 recorded as purchase debit to Naina 800. The difference of rupees 7,200. Then purchase debit to Naina 7,200. It should be. Now it is written goods returned to Priya 12,000, entered as 1,200. Return means purchase return. Priya debit 12,000 to purchase return. Entered as Priya debit to purchase return 1,200. Arithmetical error. Less amount. Now difference figure. Priya debit to purchase return 10,800 with difference amount. Goods returned from Rashi 10,000 recorded as 1,000. It is sales return. Entry correct entry should be sales return debit to Rashi 10,000 but entered as sales return account debit to Rashi 1,000. Difference is sales return account debit to Rashi 9,000. This is arithmetical error. Now we will take the third question, in which the arithmetical error there but excess amount recorded. Excess amount recorded. Then how to correct it? See. Third question is credit sales to Mridula 5,000 recorded as 5,400. Arithmetical error but excess amount recorded. The entry first should be, this is third question, Mridula debit to sales 5,000 entered as Mridula debit to sales 5,400. The excess debit to Mridula, excess debit to sales. So that should be reversed to correct the wrongs or mistakes. Then we will pass for correction sales account debit to Mridula 400 only. Now 5,400 since debited 400, it will become equal 5,000. That should be. Likewise, Mridula debited was by rupees 5,400. She should be debited by rupees 5,000. 400 is created now. Now it become equal to 5,000. The same in case of credit purchase from Naina, 8,000 were recorded as 8,800. That should be purchase account debit to Naina 8,000. But wrongly it was recorded as 8,800. It was made as purchase account debit to Naina 8,800. Then 800 you have to reduce. Purchases should be reduced. So purchase should be credited. So we will pass the rectifying entry. Naina account debit to purchases 800. Likewise, goods returned to Priya 12,000 recorded as 12,200. It is purchase return. So Priya debit to purchase return should be 12,000, but was passed by mistake as Priya debit to purchase return 12,200. Mean 200 excess was debited credited in Priya's account and purchase return. So in order to correct it, to rectify it, we will pass the entry by reversing it by rupees difference amount, that is 200. Purchase return and Priya, so purchase return account debit to Priya 200. And last in the third question, goods returned from Rashi were recorded as rupees 10,000 recorded as 11,000. That is sales return account debit to Rashi 10,000 should be. This is correct entry. But wrongly it was entered as sales return account debit to Rashi 11,000. 1,000 more was debited in sales return and credited in Rashi's account. So To rectify it, the reverse entry will pass for the difference amount, that is Rashi account debit to sales return 1000. This is the way of rectifying this entry. Like this question number 4, you see it. A credit sales of goods to Ram 2500. Question number 4. One question rectifying, then other I will orate it, and then you have to collect it. A credit sales of goods to Ram. First portion, Ram debit to sales. It is rupees 2500. It is written passed through the purchase book, mean entered in the purchase book. So entry was passed, purchase account debit to Ram 2500. What should be? Ram should be debited. So while rectifying, debit the Ram. Sales should be credited. Credit the sales. And sales should be credited by rupees 2500. And purchase should not be debited. So reverse it. Purchase should be credited now to rectify it. Now it is nullified. It is corrected. It is nullified. But the effect on Ram's account, as Ram should be debited, but wrongly was credited in the journal. So this debit plus credit amount should be added in. This is 5000. In clerical mistake, debit plus credit amount, the amount which is written in the debit side, but wrongly it is written credit side. Both amount is affecting that account, so that should be 5000. Debit plus credit amount. It is error of commission. Error of commission. Mean in the wrong book it is recorded, or in the wrong side of the current account it is recorded. In the posting it is. It is in the only journal. Double-sided error. Now second question in the fourth, second part in the fourth question. A credit purchase of goods from Shyam amounting to rupees 1000. It is the first part. The entry should be purchase account debit to Shyam 1000. Was passed through the sales book, recorded as Shyam debit to sales. So to rectify, purchase should be debited. Debit the purchase account debit 1000 rupees. Sales should not be credited. Sales should be, then sales correct it by reversing it. Sales should be debited now. To rectify it, sales account debit 1000 to Shyam. Shyam should be credited earlier in the correct entry, but wrongly he was debited. Now credit him by rupees 2000. So rectifying entry, purchase account debit, sales account debit 1000 to Shyam 2000. Now a return of goods worth rupees 1100 to Mohan was passed through the sales return book. The return of goods worth rupees 1000 to Mohan, mean purchase return is this. So Mohan should be debited. Mohan debit to purchase return 1100. But wrongly passed through the sales return book. The entry was passed as sales return account debit to Mohan. As the Mohan should be debited. Then the rectifying entry, debit the Mohan debit. Purchase return should be credited. Credit the purchase return by 1100. Sales return should not be debited. So credit it to remove the effect. Then to sales return 1100. Mohan debit 2200 to purchase return 1100 to Shyam to sales return 1100. A return of goods worth rupees 500 to Ganesh by Ganesh. This is sales return. The entry should be sales return account debit to Ganesh. 500 entered in the purchase return, entered as purchase return account debit to Ganesh. 500 then correct it. Says return account debit. Remove this effect. Purchase return account debit to Ganesh 1001. This is the rectifying entry in double-sided errors. Some more questions we'll take in the next class. Have a good day. Thank you.